opportunities and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Warhawks offense to go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Warhawks are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarter.
The run inside. It's Bates. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Delayed handoff. It's Bates. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Weaver. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Jamison. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Weaver. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Looking for the score. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the air on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The run inside. It's Bates. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's McClure. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. Here's a heat. And they got him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you were going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up in 4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that wide receiver screen. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's got him. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They booted away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Seth Q Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Dropping back, it's Weaver. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, taking away any throw, and when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Anderson.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Jamison. Finding some room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Warhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run it. It's Jamison. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little...
Caught! Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the draw, it's Jamison. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 27, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Punts it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The first down for the offense. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive
Taking it the other way. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bates. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Weaver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bates. Snags it, and there's running room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lost to throw again. Looking left. Complete downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Clock. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing. It's late in the game. You're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout taken by the Spartans. Their 1st of 3. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. The Warhawks enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. The run inside. It's Jamison. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.